Thunder rumbles over a small American town, dark clouds rolling low across the forested hills. Rain threatens the air, heavy with ozone. Inside a cozy farmhouse, dishes clink in the sink. Emma Johnson, 32. A school teacher with chestnut hair tied back. Scrubs plates, her apron damp. She glances out the window at her son, Ethan Miller, 5, playing in the backyard, his dark curls bouncing as he digs in the dirt with a stick. His silence weighs on her. A year without a word since a neighbor's fire and his father's abandonment shattered their world. "Ethan, stay close," Emma calls, voice soft but firm. Ethan looks up, brown eyes solemn, nodding once before returning to his dirt patterns. Emma's heart aches. Selective mutism, the doctors say. Trauma's grip. She dries her hands, watching him, her smile fading as thunder cracks louder. "Time to come in soon, buddy," she murmurs, turning to stack a plate. A deafening boom shakes the house. Emma gasps, nearly dropping the dish. She spins to the window. Ethan's gone. The backyard lies empty, his stick pile abandoned. "Ethan!" she shouts, bolting for the back door, heart hammering. The garden is silent, grass slick with dew. Emma's eyes dart to the dense woods beyond the fence, their shadows looming. "Ethan!" her voice echoes, unanswered. Barefoot, she sprints across the yard, spotting small footprints in the mud, leading into the forest. "No, no," she whispers, plunging into the trees. Branches snag her sweater, the earthy scent of wet leaves thick. "Ethan, please." Her cry cracks, desperation rising. The forest deepens, rain pattering through the canopy. Ethan's footprints guide her down a muddy slope toward an old clearing, an abandoned homestead, its well a crumbling stone circle. Locals avoid it, whispering of bad luck. Emma stumbles, rain plastering her hair, heart in her throat. Why would Ethan, terrified of shadows, run here? Lightning flashes, illuminating the clearing. Emma freezes. Ethan lies on his stomach at the well's edge, arms stretched into the dark. "Ethan!" she screams, lunging forward. He doesn't turn, focused on something below. Rain pounds, thunder roaring. Emma drops to her knees beside him, mud soaking her jeans. "What are you?" She peers into the well and gasps. 2 German shepherds huddle at the bottom, their black and tan coats matted, amber eyes glinting. Both pregnant, bellies swollen, they whimper, one lying weakly, the other standing guard, teeth bared. "Oh God," Emma breathes. "How'd they get there?" Ethan clutches her sleeve, eyes fierce, not scared. He points at the dogs, miming a pulling motion. Emma's stunned. He's never shown such resolve. "Ethan, they're too heavy." "We need help." She fumbles for her phone, left on the counter. Ethan shakes his head, pointing at the lying dog, pushing his hands against his stomach. Emma's heart lurches. "She's in labor?" A pained howl rises from the well. Emma looks around, no rope, no tools. Rain blurs her vision. Ethan scrambles, yanking vines from nearby trees, his small hands frantic but sure. "Smart boy," Emma says, voice catching. She joins him, gathering armfuls of vines. "We'll make a rope." They twist the vines, hands slipping in the mud. Ethan's jacket, soaked, becomes a sling. Emma ties it to the rope, her fingers numb. "We'll lower it, but will they understand?" Ethan leans over the well, clicking his tongue softly. Emma holds his legs, heart pounding. The standing dog, Rex, growls, but steps forward, sniffing. His sister, weak and laboring, whines. "Careful, Ethan," Emma warns. "They're scared." Ethan's clicks soothe Rex, who nudges his sister into the sling. Emma's breath catches. How does he know? "Pull!" she shouts, gripping the rope. They heave, muscles burning, rain stinging. The dog rises inch by inch, her belly swaying, a sharp crack. Footsteps in the woods. Emma freezes, rope slipping. A flashlight beam cuts through the rain. "Who's there?" a man's voice barks. Lieutenant Mark Hayes, 40, in a dark uniform, badge glinting. Ethan's eyes widen, terror flashing. He tugs Emma's sleeve, shaking his head. "Stay back!" Emma yells, shielding Ethan. "We're helping these dogs!" Hayes steps closer, his face hard. "Those are government property. Step away." Rex's growl echoes from the well, fierce. Emma's heart races. They're dying. Hayes' hand rests on his holster. Last warning. Ethan, silent for a year, suddenly screams, "No!" His voice cracks the air, raw and desperate. "Help them!" Emma gasps, tears mixing with rain. Hayes stumbles back, stunned. Rex's howl rises, a plea for life. What does Hayes want? And why does Ethan fear him? Morning light filters through rain-soaked pines, casting dappled shadows over a small American town nestled in forested hills. Inside Emma Johnson's farmhouse, the air smells of coffee and damp fur. Emma, 32, a schoolteacher with chestnut hair tied in a loose bun, sets out oatmeal, her apron wrinkled. Ethan Miller, 5, her son who broke a year's silence last night, sits at the table, his dark curls messy, brown eyes fixed on 2 German shepherds curled by the hearth. Rex, the 12-year-old male with a black and tan coat and a scarred muzzle, guards his pregnant sister, Luna, her fur matted, amber eyes weary. Their swollen bellies twitch, labor looming. Ethan's small hand clutches a drawing of a well and vines, his face alive with purpose. "Ethan, eat your breakfast," Emma says, voice soft but trembling. Ethan pushes his bowl aside, pointing at Rex. "They need help, Mama." Emma's heart skips. His voice, raw from disuse, is a miracle. She kneels, touching his cheek. "They're safe now, buddy. You saved them." Rex whines, nudging Luna, his loyalty fierce. Luna licks his muzzle, tail thumping weakly. Ethan's eyes shine. "Rex told me where they were." Emma frowns, unease creeping in. "Told you?" Ethan nods, tapping his head. "In here." A sharp knock rattles the door. Rex's hackles rise, a deep growl rumbling. Emma stands, pulse quickening. She peers through the curtain. Clara Evans, 38, the sheriff with cropped blonde hair, stands on the porch, badge glinting under her jacket. Emma opens the door. "Clara, what's going on?" Clara steps in, face grim, boots tracking mud. "Those dogs. Lieutenant Hayes says they're military property. Wants them back." Ethan gasps, clutching Rex's collar. "No, they're mine." Emma's blood chills. "Hayes?" "From last night?" Clara nods, pulling a photo from her pocket. Rex and Luna in harnesses, military tags gleaming. K9 unit, classified project. Rex's growl deepens, his gaze locked on the window where a black SUV idles down the road. Hayes, 40, in a dark uniform, watching. Emma's fists clench. "They're pregnant, Clara. They were trapped." Ethan's voice shakes. "They ran from bad men." Clara's eyes narrow. "How's he know that?" Emma hesitates, heart racing. "He just does." The door swings open. Hayes strides in, badge flashing, his cold blue eyes scanning the room. "Hand over the dogs, Ms. Johnson." Ethan scrambles to Rex, arms around his neck. "You can't take them!" Rex snarls, teeth bared, shielding Luna. Emma steps forward, trembling. "They're hurt, Hayes." "They need care." Hayes's smile is thin, chilling. "They're government assets. Dangerous." "Step aside." Clara blocks him, hand on her holster. "Got a warrant, Lieutenant?" Hayes pulls a document, smug. "Signed by Judge Grant." Emma's blood boils. "Those dogs were dying. Ethan saved them." Ethan's voice cracks. "Rex showed me." Hayes's eyes flicker, landing on Ethan. "Showed you? Interesting." Rex's snarl intensifies, body taut. Clara scans the document, frowning. "This is rushed. I'm checking it." Hayes's smirk falters. "Don't waste my time." Emma's phone buzzes. A text from Doc. "Nate Harper, the vet. Dogs' tags are military grade, linked to a secret lab. Bring them to clinic, now." Her pulse spikes. "What's on those tags, Hayes?" Hayes's jaw tightens. "Classified. Hand them over." Luna whines, shifting, her labor starting. Ethan sobs. "She's having babies." Clara's radio crackles. "Documents under review, Hayes. Stand down." Hayes scoffs, stepping toward Rex. "I don't wait." Rex lunges, snapping at Hayes' sleeve, pinning him against the wall. Ethan cheers. Good boy! Clara grabs Hayes' arm. Back off! Hayes struggles, cursing. That dog's a weapon. Emma kneels by Ethan, tears falling. You're so brave, buddy. Hayes wrenches free, glaring at Ethan. Kid knows too much. Clara cuffs him, voice icy. You're coming in. At the clinic, a brick building with a faded sign, Nate, 45, wiry with gray hair, greets them. Rex's tag has a chip, K9 Intelligence Project. Luna's too. Ethan's eyes widen. They talk to me. Rex sits tall, guarding Luna, tail thumping. Emma frowns. Talk? Nate pulls a file. Experimental neural implants. Enhances cognition. Dangerous stuff. Luna's pained whimper echoes. Clara pulls a USB. Trail cam caught Hayes near the well. He didn't help them. Emma's gut twists. He left them to die? Ethan's voice trembles. Bad men hurt them. Nate hands Emma a photo. Rex and Luna in a lab, electrodes on their heads. They escaped. The door jingles. Hayes' aide, Ellen Voss, 42, sleek in a dark suit, enters, smirking. Release the dogs, no evidence. Rex snarls, stepping toward her. Ethan's heart races. Rex knows you. Ellen's smile wavers. Control that mutt, or it's gone. Clara pockets the USB. We're charging Hayes. Tell him to lawyer up. Ellen exits, heels clicking. Rex watches, tail stiff. Emma kneels, stroking his graying fur. What did you see, boy? Outside, Hayes, released on a technicality, dials a phone from his SUV, voice low. The kid's a problem. End it. Ethan's drawing, crumpled on the table, shows a well and a dog's jaws. Who's after Rex and Luna? And what does Ethan hear? Noon sun glares over a small American town, its forested hills lush but heavy with secrets. Inside Emma Johnson's farmhouse, tension crackles like static. Emma, 32, a schoolteacher with chestnut hair in a loose bun, stirs soup, her apron stained, hands trembling. Ethan Miller, 5, her son who broke his silence to save 2 dogs, sits at the table, his dark curls messy, brown eyes locked on his drawing of a well and vines. Rex, the 12-year-old German shepherd, guards his pregnant sister Luna by the hearth, their black and tan coats matted, amber eyes alert. Luna's labor looms, her swollen belly twitching. Rex's scarred muzzle twitches, a low growl rumbling as he paces, sensing danger. Ethan's small hand grips a crayon, sketching Rex's military tag, a flask symbol etched beside, K9 unit. Ethan, eat something, Emma urges, voice strained. Ethan shakes his head, pointing at Rex. They're scared, Mama. Emma kneels, heart aching at his raw voice. You're so brave, buddy. They're safe now. Rex nudges Luna, whining, his loyalty fierce. Luna's tail thumps weakly, eyes pleading. Ethan's face tightens. Bad men want them back. Emma's pulse quickens. Who told you that? Ethan taps his temple, eyes distant. Rex, a sharp knock jolts them. Rex's growl deepens, hackles rising. Emma stands, peering through the curtain. Clara Evans, 38, the sheriff with cropped blonde hair, stands on the porch, badge glinting. Emma opens the door. Clara, any news? Clara steps in, face grim, boots scuffing the floor. Lieutenant Hayes is back, says the dogs are stolen military assets, wants Ethan questioned. Ethan gasps, clutching Rex's collar. No, they're ours, Emma's blood chills. Questioned. He's 5, Clara pulls a USB. Trail cam shows Hayes near the well before you found them. He knew they were there. Rex's snarl vibrates, his gaze fixed on the window where a black SUV idles, Hayes 40 in a dark uniform watching. Emma's fists clench. He left them to die? Ethan's voice trembles. Rex saw him. Clara's eyes narrow. How's he know that? Emma hesitates, heart pounding. He feels them. Luna whines, shifting, her labor starting. Emma's phone buzzes, a text from Dr. Nate Harper. Dog's tags linked to Project Cerebra. Neural experiments. Meet at clinic. Urgent. Her pulse spikes. What's Project Cerebra? Clara's face darkens. Classified. Hayes works for it. The door bursts open. Hayes strides in, badge flashing, cold blue eyes locked on Rex. "Hand over the dogs, Ms. Johnson." Ethan scrambles to Rex, arms around his neck. "You can't!" Rex snarls, teeth bared, shielding Luna. Emma steps forward, trembling. "They're in labor." "They need care." Hayes' smile is icy. "They're weapons. Step aside." Clara blocks him, hand on her holster. "Show me a real warrant, Hayes." Hayes pulls a document, smug, signed by Judge Grant. Emma's blood boils. "Ethan saved them." "You abandoned them!" Ethan sobs. "Rex told me they hurt them." Hayes' eyes flicker, landing on Ethan. "Told you. Curious." Rex's growl intensifies, sniffing Hayes' boots. Mud, well, moss. Clara scans the warrant, frowning. "This is flimsy. I'm verifying it." Hayes' smirk falters. "Don't play games." Luna's pained howl cuts through, her contractions tightening. Ethan cries, "She's having babies." Clara's radio crackles. "Warrant's under review." "Hayes, stand down." Hayes scoffs, stepping toward Rex. "I'm taking them now." Rex lunges, snapping at Hayes' sleeve, pinning him against the wall. Ethan cheers. "Good boy." Clara grabs Hayes' arm. "Back off!" Hayes struggles, cursing. "That dog's a threat." Emma kneels by Ethan, tears falling. "You're so strong, buddy." Hayes wrenches free, glaring at Ethan. "Kid's too close to them." Clara cuffs him, voice icy. "You're done." At the clinic, a squat brick building with flickering lights, Nate, 45, wiry with gray hair, greets them. Rex's tag has a neural chip, enhances cognition, telepathic links. Luna's chip is identical. Ethan's eyes widen. "They talk in my head." Rex sits tall, guarding Luna, tail thumping. Emma's heart races. Telepathic. Nate pulls a file. Project Cerebra. Military experiments on canine intelligence. Escaped dogs are high value. Luna's labor intensifies, her whimpers sharp. Clara pulls the USB. Cam shows Hayes and another figure at the well. He's not alone. Emma's gut twists. "Who's with him?" Ethan's voice shakes. "Bad lady." She laughed. Nate hands Emma a photo. Rex and Luna in a lab, wires on their skulls. They fled a testing facility. The door slams open. Ellen Voss, 42, Hayes' aide in a sleek suit, strides in, smirking. "Release the dogs." "No evidence." Rex snarls, stepping toward her. Ethan's heart pounds. "Rex knows you." Ellen's smile wavers. "Control that beast or it's gone." Clara pockets the USB. "Hayes is charged. Tell Grant to lawyer up." Ellen's eyes flash. "You'll regret this." Ethan's drawing falls, revealing a new sketch. A well, 2 dogs, a woman's cruel smile. Clara gasps. "That's Voss." Rex's growl shifts, sniffing Voss's coat, lab chemicals, a canine unit tag. Emma's blood chills. "You were there?" Voss backs away, heels clicking. "You're out of your depth." Clara's radio crackles. "Grant's at City Hall, shredding files." Ethan's voice trembles. "Rex saw her at the well." Emma meets Rex's amber eyes, fierce and knowing. "What else do you know, boy?" Outside, Voss dials a phone, voice low. "The kid's connected. End it." Luna's howl echoes, her first pup coming. Who's protecting Hayes? And what does Ethan see in Rex's mind? Twilight cloaks a small American town, its forested hills casting long shadows over quiet streets. Inside Emma Johnson's farmhouse, fear hums like a live wire. Emma, 32, a schoolteacher with chestnut hair in a loose bun, checks the locks, her apron discarded, hands shaking. Ethan Miller, 5, her son who broke his silence to save 2 dogs, sits on the floor, his dark curls messy, brown eyes glued to his sketch of a well and a woman's cruel smile. Rex, the 12-year-old German shepherd, guards his pregnant sister, Luna, by the hearth, their black and tan coats matted, amber eyes sharp. Luna's labor has begun, her first pup born, 3 more coming. Rex's scarred muzzle twitches, a low growl rumbling as he paces, sensing danger. Ethan's small hand clutches Luna's military tag, K9 unit flask symbol etched deep. "Ethan, stay close," Emma whispers, voice tight. Ethan nods, pointing at Rex. "They're coming, Mama." Emma's heart races. "Who, buddy?" Ethan taps his temple, eyes distant. Rex sees them. Rex nudges Luna, whining, his loyalty fierce. Luna's contractions tighten, her whimpers sharp. Emma kneels, stroking her fur. "Hang in, girl." A sharp knock rattles the door. Rex's growl deepens, hackles rising. Emma peers out. Clara Evans, 38, the sheriff with cropped blonde hair, stands on the porch, badge glinting. Emma opens the door. "Clara, what's happening?" Clara steps in, face grim, boots scuffing. Hayes is out on bail. Judge Grant's in his pocket. They're after the dogs and Ethan. Ethan gasps, clutching Rex. "No, they're ours." Emma's blood chills. "Ethan." "Why him?" Clara pulls a USB. Cam shows Hayes and Voss at the well. They knew the dogs escaped. Rex's snarl vibrates, his gaze locked on the window where a black SUV idles, Ellen Voss, 42, in a sleek suit, watching. Emma's fists clench. "They left them to die." Ethan's voice shakes. "Rex saw her laugh." Clara's eyes narrow. "How's he know?" Emma's heart pounds. "He hears them." Luna's howl pierces the air, her second pup coming. Emma's phone buzzes. A text from Doctor. Nate Harper. "Cerebra files found. Dogs have neural implants. Meet at Grant's warehouse now." Her pulse spikes. "What's in those files?" Clara's face darkens. "Experiments. Telepathic links." Ethan's connected. The warehouse, a rusted shed on the town's edge, looms under a stormy sky. Emma parks her sedan behind a pine. Clara's cruiser hidden nearby. Rex guards Ethan and Luna in the back seat. Luna's third pup born, 1 more to go. Ethan clutches his sketch, heart pounding. "Rex, keep her safe," Clara whispers, scanning the warehouse. "Grant's inside." "Stay sharp." Emma grips a flashlight, fear gnawing. "Let's move." They creep through the trees, wind howling. Clara jimmies the door, revealing crates, laptops, and lab equipment. Councilman Daniel Grant, 55, silver-haired in a suit, shoves files into a shredder, a gas can at his feet. "Freeze!" Clara shouts, gun raised. Grant spins, pulling a pistol. "You're too late." Emma's flashlight blinds him. "Drop it!" A shadow lunges. Tom Riley, 35, Hayes' enforcer in a dark jacket, swings a crowbar. "Nobody leaves," Clara fires, bullet grazing Tom's arm, blood spraying. Tom swings, clipping her shoulder. Emma tackles him, flashlight clattering, fists flying. "Stay down!" Grant douses the crates with gas, striking a match. Flames erupt, smoke choking the air. Clara dives through the haze, snatching a laptop. "Got it!" Tom kicks free, grabbing the gas can, splashing it toward the door. "Burn!" A bark splits the chaos. Rex crashes through a window, glass shattering, snarling as he pins Tom, teeth bared. Ethan, trembling in the car, sobs, "Rex!" Emma scrambles up, grabbing the laptop. "Rex, hold!" Clara cuffs Grant, shouting, "You're under!" Tom struggles, cursing. "You're dead!" Nate bursts in, panting, vet bag in hand. "Luna's critical. 4th pup's coming." Emma's blood runs cold. "She's in the car." They drag Tom and Grant outside, flames licking the warehouse. Sirens wail. FBI vans screech up. Agent Taryn Guin, 40, with long dark hair, storms in with SWAT. "Daniel Grant, you're under arrest for conspiracy!" Grant struggles, cuffed. "You've got nothing!" Clara holds the laptop. "Cerebra logs say otherwise." Nate rushes to the car where Luna lies, 4th pup born, weak. "She's fading," he shouts, injecting fluids. Ethan sobs, clutching Rex's fur. Don't let her die! Rex leaps into the car, licking Luna's muzzle, his amber eyes fierce. Luna's breathing steadies, her pups nuzzling. Emma's heart swells. You saved her, boy. Tara seizes Grant's phone, scrolling. Orders from Hayes. He runs Cerebra. Clara's jaw drops. Hayes. He's just a lackey. Emma's blood chills. He was at the well with Voss. Rex's growl shifts, sniffing Tom's jacket. Lab chemicals, a K9 unit tag. Ethan gasps. Voss hurt them. Tara nods, grim. She's Hayes's partner. Nate's voice shakes. Ethan's sketch shows Voss at the well. Emma meets Rex's eyes, fierce despite blood loss. You saw her, didn't you? Clara's radio crackles. Hayes is at City Hall destroying more files. Ethan's voice trembles. She laughed when Luna cried. Tara loads her gun. Safe house now. Emma lifts Ethan, cradling his sketch. Stay strong, buddy. Outside, Tom, in cuffs, mutters to Grant, Hayes'll clean this. Grant dials a hidden phone, voice low. The kid's linked. End it. Rex's growl lingers, a vow of protection. Who else knows about Cerebra, and what does Ethan hear in Rex's mind? Dusk paints a small American town in hues of amber, its forested hills alive with the glow of the annual harvest festival. String lights twinkle over a bustling park where food stalls sizzle and a bluegrass band strums. Emma Johnson, 32, a schoolteacher with chestnut hair in a loose bun, weaves through the crowd, her sweater loose, a pocket knife tucked in her jeans. Ethan Miller, 5, her son who broke his silence to save 2 dogs, walks beside her, his dark curls bouncing, brown eyes clutching his sketch of a well and a woman's cruel smile. Rex, the 12-year-old German shepherd, limps slightly, his black and tan coat dusted with pine needles, scarred muzzle alert. He guards his pregnant sister Luna, left at the safe house with her 4 newborn pups, his amber eyes scanning the festival, ears perked, a fresh bandage on his flank from the warehouse raid. Ethan's voice trembles. Mama, is Luna okay? Emma squeezes his hand, eyes sharp. She's safe, buddy. Rex will protect her. Rex nudges Ethan's leg, whining, his loyalty fierce. Ethan strokes his fur, fear easing. You're my hero, boy. Clara Evans, 38. The sheriff with cropped blonde hair blends into the crowd, badge hidden under a flannel, her shoulder bandaged from the warehouse fire. Councilman Grant's here schmoozing. Feds are watching. Dr. Nate Harper, 45, wiry with gray hair, joins them, holding the warehouse's flash drive. Rex's nose led us to Project Cerebra logs. Hayes and Voss ran neural experiments on the dogs. Emma's gut twists. Experiments. On Rex and Luna, a scream shatters the music. Smoke billows from a pie stall, flames licking its canopy. The crowd scatters, panic rising. Ethan gasps. Fire! Rex bolts toward the stall, barking fiercely, weaving through chaos. Emma shouts, Ethan, stay close! But follows, knife ready. Clara draws her gun, scanning for threats. Nate grabs a fire extinguisher, sprinting after Rex. A vendor, 28, and a teen worker, 15, are trapped inside, coughing, flames blocking the exit. Rex paws a loose panel, barking urgently. Ethan reaches him, heart pounding. Show us, boy! Nate sprays foam, clearing a path. Clara pulls the workers out, their faces smudged. You're safe! Rex sniffs the stall, growling, clawing a tampered gas valve. Emma's eyes narrow. Sabotage? A figure slips away. Ellen Voss, 42, in a sleek suit, a wrench in hand. Clara spots her. Voss! Freeze! Voss bolts, shoving a popcorn cart, kernels flying. Rex chases, leaping over a hay bale, tackling her into a dunk tank. Water splashes, the crowd laughing as Voss flails, her wrench sinking. Clara cuffs her, grinning. Nice catch, Rex. Ethan claps, fear fading. You got her. Emma kneels by Rex, checking his bandage, heart swelling. Unstoppable, boy. Nate examines the valve, face grim. Rigged to explode, meant to kill. Clara hauls Voss up. Who ordered this? Voss sneers, dripping wet. Hayes. He wants the kids silenced. Ethan's blood runs cold. Me. Why? A voice cuts through. Ethan! Sarah Brooks, 40, Emma's estranged sister-in-law, pushes through, her auburn hair in a tight braid, eyes red. I didn't know about the dogs. I found this. She holds a recorder, trembling. Hayes confessing to Grant. They planned it all. Emma steps back, wary. You knew Ethan's dad was involved? Sarah's voice cracks. Not this. I'm sorry, Emma. Ethan softens, hugging Sarah. You're helping now. Rex presses close, tail wagging. Clara takes the recorder. This nails Hayes. Nate pulls the flash drive. Logs show Hayes led Cerebra. Rex and Luna were test subjects. Telepathic implants. Ethan's heart leaps. Rex talks to me. Rex barks, sharp, his gaze on Grant, who's slipping toward a black SUV. Clara's radio crackles. Grant's moving! City Hall, now! Emma's resolve hardens. He's destroying evidence. Sarah grips Ethan's hand. I'm with you. For family. Nate nods. Let's end this. Clara leads the way. City Hall's got Grant's files. We'll bury him. Ethan meets Rex's amber eyes, fierce despite his limp. Ready, boy? The festival resumes, music blaring, but tension lingers. Ethan pockets his sketch, heart racing. You saw her, didn't you? Rex's tail flicks, steadying him. Clara finds a glint in the grass, a K9 unit tag, Rex's old ID dropped by Voss. Another clue, Emma's blood chills. Voss was at the well. Sarah's voice shakes. Hayes said Grant owns the mayor, even the feds. Nate pockets the flash drive. This frees the dogs. Clara loads her gun. We move now. Emma clips Rex's leash, heart pounding. Lead us, boy. At City Hall, Grant dials a phone, voice low. Burn the files. The kid's too close. A man in a dark suit, Tom Riley, 35, Hayes' enforcer, watches from the shadows, muttering. They're digging too deep. Ethan's sketch, crumpled in his pocket, shows a well and a dog's jaws. What's in Grant's files, and who's protecting Hayes? Night wraps a small American town in a chilly embrace, the forested hills silent under a starry sky. A storm brews on the horizon, lightning flickering faintly. Inside Emma Johnson's safe house, a rustic cabin deep in the woods, urgency crackles. Emma, 32, a schoolteacher with chestnut hair and a messy bun, checks her flashlight, her sweater frayed, hands trembling. Ethan Miller, 5, her son who broke his silence to save 2 dogs, sits by the fire, his dark curls damp, brown eyes fixed on his sketch of a well, and a woman's cruel smile. Rex, the 12-year-old German shepherd, guards his sister, Luna, their black and tan coats matted, amber eyes sharp. Luna's 4 pups, hours old, nuzzle her, her labor complete, but her body weak. Rex's scarred muzzle twitches, a low growl rumbling as he paces, sensing danger. Ethan's small hand clutches Rex's K9 unit tag, its flask symbol glinting. Ethan, stay by Luna, Emma whispers, voice taut. Ethan nods, stroking Rex. They're coming, Mama. Emma's heart races. Who, buddy? Ethan taps his temple, eyes distant. Rex sees them. Rex whines, nudging Luna, his loyalty fierce. Luna's tail thumps faintly, her breathing labored. Emma kneels, checking her pulse. You're a fighter, girl. A sharp knock jolts them. Rex's growl deepens, hackles rising. Emma peers through a crack in the shutters. Clara Evans, 38, the sheriff with cropped blonde hair, stands outside, badge glinting. Emma opens the door. Clara, what's the plan? Clara steps in, face grim, boots tracking mud. Councilman Grant's at City Hall, torching Cerebra files. Hayes is with him. Ethan gasps, clutching Rex. They want my dogs. Emma's blood chills. Hayes, he's out again? Clara pulls a USB. Warehouse logs tie Grant to Project Cerebra. Hayes and Voss ran neural experiments on Rex and Luna. Telepathic implants. Ethan's voice shakes. Rex talks to me. Clara's eyes narrow. How much does he know? Emma's heart pounds. Enough to scare them. Luna whines, nuzzling her pups. Emma's phone buzzes, a text from Dr. Nate Harper. Cerebra files confirm neural links. Ethan's connected. Meet at City Hall. Urgent. Her pulse spikes. Ethan's linked to the dogs. Clara's face darkens. Hayes wants him silenced. The City Hall, a stone building downtown, looms under gathering clouds, its archive room glowing faintly. Emma parks her sedan behind a dumpster, Clara's cruiser hidden nearby. Rex guards Ethan and Luna in the back seat, Luna's pups bundled in blankets. Ethan clutches his sketch, heart pounding. "Rex, keep them safe," Clara whispers, scanning the building. "Grant's inside." "Stay tight." Emma grips her flashlight, fear clawing her chest. "Let's move." They slip through an alley, wind whistling. Clara picks the archive lock, revealing smoke, files burning in a shredder, laptops open. Councilman Daniel Grant, 55, silver-haired in a suit, feeds papers into the flames, a gas can at his feet. "Freeze!" Clara shouts, gun raised. Grant spins, pulling a revolver. "You're done!" Emma's flashlight blinds him. "Drop it!" A shadow lunges. Tom Riley, 35, Hayes' enforcer in a dark jacket, swings a crowbar. "Nobody leaves!" Clara fires, bullet grazing Tom's shoulder, blood spraying. Tom swings, clipping her leg. Emma tackles him, flashlight clattering, fist slamming. "Stay down!" Grant douses the room with gas, striking a match. Flames roar, smoke choking the air. Clara dives through the haze, snatching a laptop. "Got it!" Tom kicks free, grabbing the gas can, splashing it toward the door. "Burn!" A bark splits the chaos. Rex crashes through a window, glass shattering, snarling as he pins Tom, teeth bared. Ethan, trembling in the car, sobs, "Rex!" Emma scrambles up, grabbing the laptop. "Rex, hold!" Clara cuffs Grant, shouting, "You're under!" Tom struggles, cursing. "You're dead!" Nate bursts in, panting, vet bag in hand. "Luna's weak, needs fluids." Emma's blood runs cold. "She's in the car!" They drag Tom and Grant outside, flames licking the hall. Sirens wail, FBI vans screech up. Agent Taran Wen, 40, with long dark hair, storms in with SWAT. "Daniel Grant, you're under arrest for racketeering." Grant struggles, cuffed. "You've got nothing." Clara holds the laptop. Cerebra logs say otherwise. Nate rushes to the car, where Luna lies, pups nuzzling. "She's critical," he shouts, injecting fluids. Ethan sobs, clutching Rex's fur. "Don't let her die!" Rex leaps into the car, licking Luna's muzzle, his amber eyes fierce. Luna's breathing steadies, her pups squirming. Emma's heart swells. "You saved her again, boy." Tara seizes Grant's phone, scrolling. "Orders from Mayor Klein. She's the broker." Clara's jaw drops. "Klein." "She's clean." Emma's blood chills. "She was with Hayes?" Rex's growl shifts, sniffing Tom's jacket. "Lab chemicals, a K9 unit tag." Ethan gasps. "Klein hurt them." Tara nods, grim. "She funded Cerebra." Nate's voice shakes. Ethan's sketch shows Klein at the well. Emma meets Rex's eyes, fierce despite his wounds. "You saw her, didn't you?" Clara's radio crackles. "Klein's at a gala, armed, files there." Ethan's voice trembles. She laughed when Luna fell. Tara loads her gun. Safe house first, gala's next. Emma lifts Ethan, cradling his sketch. "You're so brave, buddy." Outside, Tom, in cuffs, mutters to Grant, "Klein'll clean this." Grant dials a hidden phone, voice low. "The kid's linked. End it." Rex's growl lingers, a vow of protection. Who's shielding Klein? And what does Ethan hear in Rex's mind? A thunderstorm rumbles over a small American town, lightning flashing across the forested hills. The mayor's gala sparkles inside a grand hotel, chandeliers casting golden glows over swirling gowns and tuxedos. Emma Johnson, 32, a schoolteacher with chestnut hair in a messy bun, slips through a service entrance, her sweater swapped for a borrowed blazer, a pocket knife hidden in her pocket. Ethan Miller, 5, her son who broke his silence to save 2 dogs, huddles in the safe house with Luna and her pups, his dark curls damp from the rain. Rex, the 12-year-old German shepherd, follows Emma, his black and tan coat sleek despite a bandaged flank, scarred muzzle alert. His amber eyes scan the crowd, ears pinned, sensing danger from the Project Cerebra hunters. Ethan's sketch of a well and a woman's cruel smile burns in Emma's mind. "Rex, stay close," Emma whispers, heart pounding. Rex presses against her leg, whining, his loyalty fierce. Emma's breath catches. He's more than a dog, a partner in this fight. Clara Evans, 38, the sheriff with cropped blonde hair, blends into the gala, badge hidden under a dress, her shoulders stiff from the City Hall raid. Mayor Klein's on stage, armed. She's Cerebra's broker, Doc. Nate Harper, 45, wiry with gray hair, grips the City Hall flash drive, his suit rumpled. Rex's nose led us to Klein's files. She funded neural experiments on the dogs, telepathic links. Agent Tara Nguyen, 40, with long dark hair, adjusts her earpiece, tactical vest under a blazer. Ellen Voss is guarding Klein's office, files there. Sarah Brooks, 40, Emma's estranged sister-in-law, clutches a recorder of Hayes's confession, her auburn hair loose, eyes fierce. "I'm testifying for Ethan." Klein's done. Emma's gut twists, gripping Rex's leash. Klein was at the well with Hayes and Voss. Clara nods, grim. Ethan's sketch confirms it. Rex saw her. They split. Clara and Tara flank the stage. Nate and Sarah blend into the crowd. Emma and Rex slip toward the office. Rex moves silently, his limp barely noticeable, blood seeping through his bandage. A guard spots him, reaching for a radio. "Dog," Rex growls, baring teeth, forcing the guard back. Emma whispers, "Easy, boy." The ballroom dazzles. Mayor Laura Klein, 50, blonde in a sharp blazer, toasts at the podium. "To our town's future," her smile hides treachery. Guests applaud, oblivious. Rex's growl rumbles, his gaze locked on Klein. Clara whispers via earpiece, "He's got her scent." Emma nods, heart racing. "Take her down." Klein's speech falters, eyes catching Rex. "What's that dog doing here?" She bolts for a private elevator, clutching a briefcase. Tara signals SWAT, blocking exits. Rex chases, barking fiercely, weaving through tables. Emma shouts, "Go, Rex!" Clara fires a warning shot, guests screaming. "Klein, stop!" Emma pulls Ethan's sketch from her pocket, heart pounding. "Stay back!" Nate trips a guard, grabbing his gun. "Keep moving!" Sarah films, voice steady. "Klein's guilty!" Klein reaches the elevator, but Rex leaps, slamming her legs, pinning her. She screams, briefcase tumbling. "Get this mutt off!" Clara cuffs her, voice icy. "Laura Klein, you're under arrest for racketeering." Tara seizes the briefcase, pulling a laptop. "Cerebra funding, test logs, you're done." Klein spits, glaring at Rex. "That dog should have died in the well." Emma steps forward, sketch raised. "You laughed when Luna fell." A voice cuts through. Ellen Voss, 42, in a sleek suit, emerges, gun drawn. Nobody moves. Clara aims, but Voss fires, bullet grazing Nate's arm. Blood sprays, but he shields the flash drive. "Emma, stay back." Rex pivots, snarling, tackling Voss, knocking her gun free. She screams, clawing, but Rex pins her, blood dripping from his flank. Tara cuffs Voss, shouting, "You're under!" Voss laughs, chilling. "Colonel Morrow's the real boss." Emma's heart sinks. Morrow? Above Klein? Clara hauls Klein up, cuffed. "Who's Morrow protecting?" Klein sneers, silent. Nate plugs the laptop into a tablet. Morrow's orders, Cerebra's neural implants. Voss was her enforcer. Ethan's voice crackles on Clara's radio from the safe house. Rex says Morrow hurt Luna's babies. Emma's blood chills. He's hearing Rex from miles away. Sarah plays the recorder. Hayes' voice. Morrow ordered the experiments. The kids linked. Clara's jaw drops. Ethan's telepathic with them? Tara's earpiece buzzes. Morrow's at a private airstrip fleeing. File secured. Clara's eyes widen. "She's running?" Sarah's voice shakes. "I saw Morrow at Hayes' office." She knew about Ethan. Rex's growl shifts, sniffing Voss's coat. Lab chemicals, a canine unit tag. Emma's heart sinks. Morrow knew Rex? Tara nods, grim.
She designed Cerebra. Nate's voice crackles from the safe house. Luna's stable, but Ethan's scared. Hurry! Ethan's voice trembles. Rex, come back! Tara loads her gun. Airstrip's next. Emma meets Rex's amber eyes, fierce despite his pain. One more, boy? They exit, the gala in chaos. Emma strokes Rex, blood on her hands. You're not done, are you? Outside, Klein in cuffs mutters, Morrow will bury you. A black SUV peels away, its driver unseen. A phone buzzes. Klein's down, a voice says. Plan C. Ethan's sketch, crumpled in Emma's pocket, shows a well, a dog, and a woman's cruel smile. Who's Colonel Morrow? And can Rex protect Ethan from afar? A fierce thunderstorm lashes a small American town, lightning slashing across the forested hills. Rain pelts a desolate airstrip on the outskirts where a private jet's engines whine ready for takeoff. Emma Johnson, 32, a schoolteacher with chestnut hair plastered to her face, crouches behind a rusted hanger, her borrowed blazer soaked, a pocket knife gripped tightly. Ethan Miller, 5, her son who broke his silence to save 2 dogs, waits in a safe house with Luna and her pups, his dark curls framing worried brown eyes. Rex, the 12-year-old German shepherd, stands beside Emma, his black and tan coat slick with rain, scarred muzzle alert despite a bloodied bandage on his flank. His amber eyes pierce the storm, ears pinned, sensing danger from Project Cerebra's hunters. Ethan's sketch of a well and a woman's cruel smile fuels Emma's resolve. Rex, stay sharp, Emma whispers, heart hammering. Rex presses against her, growling low, his loyalty fierce. Emma's breath catches. He's her anchor in this chaos. Clara Evans, 38, the sheriff with cropped blonde hair, reloads her pistol, her dress swapped for a tactical jacket, shoulder stiff from the gala raid. Colonel Morrow's on that jet, fleeing with Cerebra's final files. Dr. Nate Harper, 45, wiry with gray hair, clutches the gala's flash drive, his suit drenched. Rex's instincts led us to Klein's logs. Morrow designed the neural implants, telepathic links for military use. Agent Tara Nguyen, 40, with long dark hair, adjusts her earpiece, tactical vest sodden. Ellen Voss is with Morrow, guarding the files. Sarah Brooks, 40, Emma's sister-in-law, grips a recorder of Hayes's confession, her auburn hair matted, eyes blazing. I'm here for Ethan. Morrow's finished. Emma's gut twists, rain stinging her face. Morrow was at the well with Klein? Clara nods, grim. Ethan's sketch confirms it. Rex saw her. They creep toward the jet, wind howling, rain blinding. Rex leads, nose low, tracking Morrow's scent through the deluge. Clara grips her pistol, Tara her assault rifle. Nate carries his vet bag, ready for Rex's wounds. Sarah clutches the recorder, her resolve unbreakable. Ethan's voice crackles on Clara's radio from the safe house. Rex, be careful. Luna's scared. Emma's heart lurches. He's talking to Rex from miles away. The jet's ramp is down, armed guards patrolling. Colonel Elaine Morrow, 55, sharp-featured in a tailored coat, barks orders inside. Burn the files, we're airborne now. Ellen Voss, 42, in a sleek suit, loads a shredder, smirking. Rex freezes, hackles rising, a deep growl rumbling. Clara signals, on my mark. A guard spots Rex raising his rifle. Dog! Rex lunges, slamming the guard into a crate, rifle clattering. The man screams, blood spraying as Rex's teeth graze his arm. Clara fires, winging another guard who dives behind a fuel drum. Go! Emma sprints, knife ready, rain blurring her vision. Tara lays cover fire, bullets pinging metal. Nate shields the flash drive, slipping on wet tarmac. Sarah films, shouting, Morrow's guilty. Morrow spins, pulling a pistol. Kill them! Voss tosses a flare, igniting a fuel spill. Flames roar, smoke choking the airstrip. Rex weaves through the blaze, barking fiercely, guiding Emma to the ramp. Show us, boy.
Tom Riley, 35, Hayes' enforcer, freed on a technicality, emerges from the jet, wielding a shotgun. "You're dead, Johnson." Clara tackles Tom, wrestling the shotgun free, blood dripping from her shoulder. "You're done." Emma boards the jet, knife raised. "Morrow, it's over." Morrow fires, bullet grazing Emma's arm, blood spraying. She stumbles, knife clattering, but dives behind a seat. "You'll never stop Cerebra," Morrow snarls, shredding files. Ethan's voice crackles again. "Rex, help Mama. Morrow's bad." Emma's heart races. He's linked to Rex. Rex leaps onto the jet, snarling, slamming into Morrow, pinning her against the console. Her pistol skids, shredder jamming. She screams, clawing, but Rex's teeth hold firm, blood dripping from his flank. Tara storms in, cuffing Morrow. "Colonel Elaine Morrow, you're under arrest." Voss aims from the cockpit, but Sarah tackles her, recorder raised. "It's over." Nate rushes aboard, stitching Rex's wounds mid-chaos. "Hang on, boy." Clara drags Tom aboard, cuffed. "Who else is in Cerebra?" Morrow laughs, chilling. "Kids like Ethan, linked to the dogs." "You'll never find them." Emma's blood runs cold, clutching Ethan's sketch. "Other kids?" Rex's growl deepens, sniffing Morrow's coat. Lab chemicals, a K9 unit tag. Emma's heart sinks. "You experimented on kids?" Morrow sneers, cuffed. "They're assets." Sarah plays the recorder, Hayes' voice. "Morrow ordered the kid tests. Ethan's the key." Tara's jaw drops. "Human trials?" Tara pulls a hard drive from the briefcase. Names every linked child, every Cerebra lab. Nate finishes stitching, grim. Rex's neural implant he's broadcasting to Ethan. Clara's radio crackles. "SWAT's here, airstrips secure." Emma kneels by Rex, tears falling. "You saved us, boy." Tara's earpiece buzzes. "A Cerebra mole's still out. Agent Burke, FBI traitor." Clara's eyes widen. "Burke? He cleared Hayes." Sarah's voice shakes. "He was at Klein's gala with Morrow." Rex's growl shifts, sniffing Voss's briefcase, a K9 unit tag identical to his. Emma's heart sinks. "Burke knew Rex." Tara nods, grim. "He covered Cerebra's tracks." Ethan's voice crackles. "Rex says Burke's coming for Luna." Clara grabs her gun. "Safe house now!" Emma lifts the hard drive, meeting Rex's amber eyes, fierce despite his pain. "One more, boy." They exit, the jet's engines dying. Emma strokes Rex, blood on her hands. "You're not done, are you?" Outside, Morrow in cuffs mutters, "Burke'll finish this." A black SUV vanishes into the storm, its driver unseen. A phone buzzes. "Morrow's down," a voice says. Plan D. Ethan's sketch, crumpled in Emma's pocket, shows a well, a dog, and a woman's cruel smile. Who's Agent Burke? And can Rex protect Ethan and Luna? Golden sunlight spills over a small American town, its forested hills blooming with spring wildflowers. The Ethan Rex Haven, once a derelict military lab, now thrives as a sanctuary for kids and animals, its grounds alive with volunteers planting gardens and building kennels. Emma Johnson, 32, a schoolteacher with chestnut hair in a neat braid, stands by a new sign, her sweater clean, pride etched in her warm smile. Ethan Miller, 5, her son who broke his silence to save 2 dogs, runs across the lawn, his dark curls bouncing, brown eyes sparkling as he tosses a ball to other kids. Rex, the 12-year-old German shepherd, limps gently, his black and tan coat groomed, scarred muzzle noble. His amber eyes gleam, ears perked despite faint scars, a collar engraved with K9 unit shining. Luna, his sister, romps nearby, her 4 pups, now sturdy adolescents, chasing her tail, their neural implants deactivated, safe at last. Ethan's framed sketch of a well and a dog's jaws hangs on the sanctuary wall, a symbol of triumph. Ethan giggles, petting Rex. "You're the boss, boy." Rex nudges his hand, tail thumping, his warmth grounding Ethan's joy. Emma smiles, heart full. "You and Rex changed everything, buddy."
Clara Evans, 38, the sheriff with cropped blonde hair, hands out flyers for the Haven, badge polished, injuries healed. Hayes, Grant, Klein, Morrow, Voss, they're gone. We're whole again. Dr. Nate Harper, 45, wiry with gray hair, sets up a canine therapy pen inspired by real U.S. child welfare programs like post-trauma animal therapy. Rex's fund hit $4 million. We're saving kids and dogs nationwide. Sarah Brooks, 40, Emma's sister-in-law and now a Haven counselor, hugs Ethan, her auburn hair loose, eyes warm. Ethan's thriving. Rex gave him his voice. Ethan beams, squeezing her hand. Your family, Aunt Sarah. Agent Tara Nguyen, 40, with long dark hair, leans against a fence, blazer crisp. Feds shut down Cerebra's global labs. No more experiments. Emma nods, relieved. Rex sparked it all. Ethan holds Luna's old K9 unit tag, heart swelling. They're free now. Rex barks, sharp, bounding after a pup, his limp fading. Emma kneels, stroking his fur. You're our hero, boy. The Haven buzzes with an opening ceremony, kids laughing, dogs romping. Clara steps to a mic, voice clear. This sanctuary's for every child unheard, every creature in need. Ethan and Rex showed us how to listen, to fight. Ethan takes the mic, small but bold. Rex heard me when I couldn't talk. He's my best friend. The crowd roars, signs waving. Rex rules. Nate unveils a plaque. In honor of Rex, guardian of hearts. For courage, Sarah smiles, tears glistening. Ethan's home with me part-time now. Shared custody. Emma's heart swells. Family's bigger than ever. But tension spikes. Rex freezes, growling, his gaze locked on a man in a dark hoodie near a food stall. Agent Daniel Burke, 50, the Cerebra mole, thought arrested, now free. Emma's blood runs cold. Burke? He's out? Tara's hand goes to her holster. Escaped custody. Cerebra loyalist. Clara checks her phone, paling. He's tied to a new trafficking ring. Targeting the Haven. Burke smirks, slipping toward a parked van. Rex bolts, barking fiercely, his limp slowing him, but spirit unbroken. Ethan shouts, Rex, stop him! Emma grabs Ethan's arm, heart pounding. Stay here! Clara sprints after Rex, gun drawn. Burke, freeze! Nate radios SWAT, voice urgent. Suspect at the Haven! Sarah pulls Ethan behind a booth, eyes wide. He's after you. Rex corners Burke by the van, snarling, a duffel bag at his feet. Burke raises his hand, sneering. Too late, mutt. Clara aims, breathless. Daniel Burke, you're under arrest. Burke laughs, chilling. Check the bag. Tara tackles him, cuffing his wrists, unzipping the duffel. Explosives, a timer ticking from 2 minutes. A hit list naming Ethan and other linked kids. Ethan's stomach drops. A bomb? Emma's blood chills. He's targeting the kids, Clara shouts. Evacuate! Nate grabs the bag, sprinting to a ditch, hurling it inside. It explodes, dirt geysering, the crowd screaming but safe. Ethan clings to Rex, sobbing. You saved us. Emma kneels, checking Rex's limp, heart racing. Unreal, boy. Tara hauls Burke up, grim. Who ordered this? Burke sneers, bloodied. Voss's sister, Carla. She's the new broker. Clara's jaw drops. Carla Voss? She was at Morrow's airstrip. Sarah's voice shakes. She visited Hayes in jail. Planning. Rex's growl deepens, sniffing Burke's hoodie. Lab chemicals, a canine unit, tag scent. Emma's eyes widen. Carla knew Rex? Tara nods, grim. She ran Cerebra's field ops. Ethan's voice trembles. She wants Luna's babies? Tara pulls a burner phone from Burke's pocket, scrolling. Texts to Carla. She's at an old mill planning a raid. Emma's resolve firms. We're stopping her. Clara grabs her radio. SWAT, move to the mill. Nate pockets the phone, grim. Ethan's truth, Rex's fight.
Sarah grips Ethan's hand. We're with you. They pile into Tara's van, the Haven buzzing behind. Emma strokes Rex, blood on her hands. You'll save them, won't you? At the mill, a rusted structure by a dry creek, Carla Voss, 45, sleek in a dark coat, loads a rifle, muttering, "The kid and dogs die tonight." SWAT surrounds the building, Clara shouting, "Carla Voss, you're under arrest!" Carla aims, but Rex leaps, snarling, pinning her against a crate. She screams, rifle clattering. Tara cuffs her, voice cold. "Your cartel's done." Carla laughs, defiant. "You'll never stop us." Sarah raises her recorder. Your voice seals it. Nate plugs the phone into a tablet. Carla's orders, trafficking routes, it's over. Ethan steps forward, sketch raised. Rex saved us. You're finished. The crowd outside cheers, the Haven standing tall. Emma takes Ethan's hand, voice thick. You're safe now, buddy. But Tara's voice cuts through. Carla named a final player, Burke's deputy, still at large. Clara's jaw sets. We'll find them. Emma meets Rex's amber eyes, fierce despite his pain. Ready for one more, boy? Rex barks, uniting the crowd. Ethan's sketch, a well and a dog's jaws, shines as a beacon of hope. Is this the end? Or does another shadow loom? A radiant summer sunset bathes a small American town, its forested hills aglow with vibrant wildflowers. The Ethan Rex Haven, once a shadowy military lab, now pulses with life as a sanctuary for kids and animals, its meadows buzzing with laughter and barking. Lanterns float above a joyous festival, their golden glow reflecting off a serene pond, music weaving through the air. Emma Johnson, 32, a schoolteacher with chestnut hair in a neat braid, stands on a wooden stage, her bright sweater crisp, eyes shining with pride. Ethan Miller, 5, her son who broke his silence to save 2 dogs, bounds across the lawn, his dark curls bouncing, brown eyes sparkling as he tosses a frisbee to other kids. Rex, the 12-year-old German shepherd, stands tall beside him, his black and tan coat groomed, scarred muzzle noble. His amber eyes twinkle, ears perked despite faded scars, a collar engraved with K9 unit gleaming. Luna, his sister, romps nearby, her 4 adolescent pups nipping her tail, their neural implants removed, free at last. Ethan's framed sketch of a well and a dog's jaws hangs as the sanctuary's emblem, a beacon of hope. Ethan giggles, hugging Rex. You're my hero, boy. Rex nudges his cheek, tail thumping, his warmth anchoring Ethan's joy. Emma takes the mic, voice thick with emotion. This haven stands because of Ethan's courage, Rex's heart, and a town that chose love over fear. The crowd roars, signs waving. Ethan Rex forever. Clara Evans, 38, the sheriff with cropped blonde hair, claps from the front, badge shining, injuries healed. Hayes, Grant, Klein, Morrow, Voss, Burke, Carla, they're gone. We're healed. Nate Harper, 45, wiry with gray hair, hands out flyers for the Haven's canine therapy program, inspired by real U.S. post-trauma animal initiatives. Rex's fund hit 6 million times. We're saving kids and dogs worldwide. Sarah Brooks, 40, Emma's sister-in-law and Haven co-director, hugs Ethan, her auburn hair loose, eyes bright. Ethan's voice changed us. Rex gave it back. Ethan beams, squeezing her. Love you, Aunt Sarah. Agent Tara Nguyen, 40, with long dark hair, leans against a fence, blazer crisp. Feds dismantled Cerebra's last labs. No more experiments. Emma grips Ethan's shoulder, voice warm. Rex and Ethan taught us family is what we build, not what we're given. Ethan holds Luna's old K9 unit tag, heart swelling. They're home now. Rex barks, sharp, chasing a pup playfully, his limp gone. Emma kneels, stroking his fur. You're our light, boy. The festival thrums, kids playing, dogs romping. Sarah steps to the mic, voice clear. This haven's for every silenced child, every wounded creature. Ethan and Rex showed us how to hear, to fight. Ethan takes the mic, small but fierce. Rex heard me when I was quiet. He's my best friend. The crowd cheers, chanting Rex's name. Nate unveils a bronze statue, a boy, a German shepherd, and a well, ropes shattered. "For hope," he says, saluting. Clara grins, tears glistening. Ethan's safe. Rex's legacy lives, but tension spikes. Rex freezes, growling, his gaze locked on a woman in a dark scarf near the pond. Doctor. Lena Walsh, 48, Carla Voss's cousin, a Cerebra scientist thought vanished, now resurfacing. Emma's blood runs cold. Walsh. "She's alive?" Tara's hand goes to her holster. "Faked her death. Cerebra's last broker." Clara checks her phone, paling. She's tied to a new neural trafficking ring, targeting the Haven. Walsh smirks, slipping toward a parked SUV. Rex bolts, barking fiercely, his spirit unbroken. Ethan shouts, "Rex, stop her!" Emma grabs Ethan's arm, heart pounding. "Stay back!" Clara sprints after Rex, gun drawn. "Walsh, freeze!" Nate radio SWAT, voice urgent. "Suspect at the festival!" Sarah pulls Ethan behind a stall, eyes wide. "She's after you?" Rex corners Walsh by the SUV, snarling, a backpack at her feet. Walsh raises her hands, sneering. "Too late, mutt." Clara aims, breathless. "Lena Walsh, you're under arrest." Walsh laughs, chilling. "Check the pack." Tara tackles her, cuffing her wrists, unzipping the backpack. Neural implant schematics, a burner phone, a hit list naming Ethan and linked kids. Ethan's stomach drops. "She wants me?" Emma's blood chills. "She's restarting Cerebra!" Clara shouts. "Clear the area!" Nate grabs the phone, scrolling. Texts to a rogue scientist, Dr. Holt, Cerebra's final mole. Ethan's jaw drops. "Holt? He visited the Haven." Rex's growl deepens, sniffing Walsh's scarf. Lab chemicals, a canine unit, tag sent. Emma's heart sinks. "Holt knew Rex?" Tara nods, grim. "He built the implants." Ethan steps forward, sketch raised. "Rex saved us." "You're done!" Clara's radio crackles. "Holt's at a lab ruin, planning a hit!" Emma's resolve firms. "We end this." Tara loads her gun. Lab's our target. Rex leads. Sarah kneels by Ethan, tears falling. "You're safe, buddy." Emma meets Rex's amber eyes, fierce and eternal. "One last run, boy." They pile into Tara's van, the festival glowing behind. Clara grabs her radio. "SWAT, move to the lab." Nate pockets the phone, grim. Ethan's voice, Rex's fight. Sarah grips Ethan's hand. "For the pups." At the lab ruin, a crumbling facility in the woods, Dr. Holt, 52, in a lab coat, loads a neural device, muttering, "The kid and dogs are mine." SWAT surrounds the ruin, Clara shouting, "Doctor..." "Holt, you're under arrest." Holt aims a stun gun, but Rex leaps, snarling, pinning him against a console. He screams, device clattering. Tara cuffs him, voice cold. "Cerebra's dead." Holt laughs, defiant. "You'll never stop us." Sarah raises her recorder. "Your voice seals it." Nate plugs the phone into a tablet. "Holt's orders, neural trafficking routes." "It's over." Ethan steps forward, sketch raised. "Rex saved me." "You're finished." The festival resumes, lanterns soaring. Emma takes the mic, voice thick. "Ethan and Rex taught us to hear the silent, to fight for the unseen. This Haven's their promise." Ethan lights a lantern, whispering, "For you, Rex." Sarah lifts it, tears streaming, "For freedom." Clara salutes Rex. "Our guardian." Nate unveils a Pawprints of Hope banner. "Join us on YouTube. Share your stories of courage, human or furry. Keep Rex's light alive." Emma slips a treat to Rex, pride swelling. "Your family, boy." Ethan hugs Rex, his sketch a beacon. "We're not scared anymore." But Tara's voice cuts through. Holt named a final smuggler. Voss's brother, still at large. Clara's jaw sets. Rex'll find him. The lanterns drift, a vow of hope. A shadow moves in the pines, a phone buzzing. Holt's down, a voice says. "Plan E." Ethan's sketch, a well in a dog's jaws, glows under the stars. What's your story with a loyal hero? Join Pawprints of Hope and share it.